Shalom family, it's your man Elijah. Thank you for joining me at Unsectarian Wisdom, and as usual, I'm a healthy, wise, strong, protected, celestial being that is loved by the Most High Creator. All praise to the Most High. So anyway, family, how y'all doing today? Glad to see y'all. Shalom, shalom, shalom. So, you're not going to be seeing my beautiful face today. Sorry, but I want to focus on what's on my spirit to speak on today. Before I get into this, family, I want to say, hopefully I don't drag this on, but I just want to put out real quick, family. Remember, there's a reason I call myself Unsectarian Wisdom, and I've explained it before that an unsectarian is someone who has left religion behind, right? And remember, I've told y'all I grew up in the Christian church, grew up Christian. Grandfather was a Baptist preacher. Have an uncle who's a preacher in the Christian church. Got that family of, so-called, your usual so-called black people Christians. You see them in the movies. If you so-called black watching this, you know how I grew up. You know how we acted, right? So you get a picture. That's how I grew up. And then in the military, I finally read the Bible from cover to cover and realized that I was a descendant of Israelites. And then I continued to read, continue to seek the Most High, continue to study to make myself approved. And then I became Unsectarian Wisdom. Because I've left, look, I'm always going to, fleshly wise, I'm always going to be Israelite. There's nothing I can do about that. Just like people say, even though our skin ain't black, it's actually brown, but just trying to come from a place where most people understand. Where they say, I can't change the color of my skin. I can't change my DNA. This is just who I am. I'm not ashamed of it. I love it. Matter of fact, to me, it's a blessing. I love being one of the adopted children of the Most High. I love being from the priestly lines, from the lost tribes. I love that. I have pride in that. It makes me feel good about myself. So I'll never deny that. Well, hold on. Let me take that never word away. Because I don't want to be like certain people. I don't want the Most High testing me on nothing. I don't want tests to come on me for no reason. Because at the end of the day, like I say, anything is possible. And I always say never say never. So I'm not going to say never. I would hope by the will of the Most High that there wouldn't come a time where I would need to deny who I was. But things happen. But nonetheless, even if I was to say with my mouth, technically, genetically wise, I couldn't change it. So, but that's why too, family, I've explained to y'all many times, there's a difference between a Israelite and a Hebrew. Just because you're a Israelite don't mean you're a Hebrew. And just because you're a Hebrew don't mean you're an Israelite. And even Paul, our brother Paul said that how do he say? Let me see if I get it right. That there really truly is no, what's that word? Dang it, see, I hate when I be talking, I be forgetting the simplest words. Family, there is no favoritism. This is not how it goes, but y'all understand what I'm saying. There is no favoritism when it comes to being, no, I don't want to say it like that. When it truly comes down to it, there is no difference between an Israelite and a Gentile. The only difference is the Hebrew, the spirit man or spirit woman. That's the only difference. There are those who live solely by flesh, religion, and traditions of man, and then there are those who live by the spirit. But they understand the reasons for traditions and religion in the flesh of man. But they first and foremost serve the Most High in spirit and in truth before the flesh. They don't serve the flesh. They just preside in the flesh. And they don't let the flesh overtake them. A person who is all Israelite or a person who is all Christian or all flesh is not a person of the spirit. So I need y'all to understand this distinction. And what I'm saying right now. Dang it, what is that word? There is no, hold on family, what is that word? There is no Okay, there is no advantage. There's truly no advantage to being an Israelite. This is not exactly how I said it, but this is close. There is no advantage to either being an Israelite or a Gentile. At the end of the day, too, they're both words. Both those individuals, Israelite or Gentile, are still both human beings, period. Infallible human beings. It's not the blood, because it's not the blood or genetics that really matter. Because if it was, my people would be acting right today. We'd be doing a lot better than we are. But they didn't let this blood get to their head. Then let their ego blow up. Oh, because I'm an Israelite, I think I could treat people any way I want and get away with it. Or I think I can do what I want, when I want, where I want, to who I want, and get away with it. When that's not the truth. When you are truly a Hebrew, when you are truly a Israelite who is also a Hebrew, you understand that you are held accountable for everything you do just as much as the Gentiles. That you are a representation of the creator of the universe, of all things. And the creator of all things is the father and mother of all things. Even the so-called Gentiles and even the dang, forgetting words. What's the word? Even the Edomites. Forgive me, family. I'm just my mind. I apologize. But I know what I'm talking about. So, anyway, family. And I also on this channel, family, remember, forgive me. I know I go in on Christianity sometimes, but I'm going to use the excuse that some people use that the reason they can use the N-word is because they so-called black. Well, I used to be a Christian, so I'm allowed to talk bad about my people because I was those people and I was amongst them. But I'm not going to talk bad about them necessarily right now. But it's important, family, to understand the spirit of religion. It's important to understand this and recognize it. Because even in a lot of our Israelite brothers and sisters, they truly are still stuck in this spirit of religion. As much as they like to think they holier than thou and they done got all the information and they know everything now, they are truly still stuck in religion. And this is what I had to recognize as I was studying. This is what I had recognized when I came upon the name or the alias Elijah Wisdom or Unsectarian Wisdom, whichever one you prefer, whatever. But like I explained to y'all, Unsectarian has a meaning which means one who is beyond religion. I'm beyond religion, family, and because of that, the Most High has blessed me with understanding and wisdom, family. And I enjoy sharing that wisdom with y'all. Matter of fact, it makes me feel good to know that I've made a difference in someone's walk and I've given them a deeper understanding of spiritual things so they can better move through life, so that they can later share with someone else as well. But anyway, family, hold on. I think that's all I wanted to say because I want to get into this video. I'm going to show y'all this clip because, family, it just saddens me sometimes when, and the reason I'm showing this video is because I watched a fellow content creator today, and I don't want to go in on a fellow content creator who is a Israelite brother or sister. And it just, when I hear these things sometimes that they say, it's like, don't be wrong, it's not that they lying about everything, and I'm pretty sure in their heart and their spirit, they truly feel like what they're saying is the truth, and it is right. But for someone who is where I am spiritually, look, and I ain't perfect, family. I'm in my fleshy life, I'm gonna be honest, I'm nowhere near perfect. Look, I'm not out here stealing and murking people and sleeping. I'm not doing nothing too crazy, but at the same time, I'm still not perfect. I have my downfalls, but nonetheless, I've put my work in. Seeking the Most High, reading, studying, expanding my spiritual mind, my knowledge, my wisdom. have prayed for the Most High to please not let me be stuck in a box of religion, or a box of just he said, she said, or growing up on what this pastor told me or what this religious person told me. But I've trusted in the Most High, and trusted in no man, but I've trusted in the Most High in all of my walk and my studies, who has led me to this point and given me this knowledge. All praise to the Most High. Thank you. I would not be who I am or know what I know if it was not for the Most High. So I want to show y'all this clip because I got some things I want to say about it. I have some commentary because family, it's important. We gotta, our people have to get out of religion. We are stuck in religion. Yes, there's a purpose for religion, but you're supposed to grow out of religion. Or should I say, you're supposed to grow out of organized, man-led religion. True religion is once you understand that you are a child of the Creator, it's religiously living that lifestyle. It don't mean going to church every Sunday or to this temple or that. It's not a organized religious thing. We all dress this way, and it's truly, family, we're all supposed to come to a point where we are independent, where we don't need nobody but ourselves and the Most High. We don't need nobody to tell us nothing. Yes, we still share, we pray together, we can come together and sing, but nonetheless, your life is your life. Just like during the time of the judges, they didn't have a king. They had the Spirit of the Most High to lead them. And if you are truly walking under the laws in righteousness, the right way, you don't need nobody because you already know the truth. The word is in your heart. And I don't mean, when I say the laws, I don't mean in a religious way. Because remember, like Paul says, at first I hated the law. And he explained how he lived. And I was explaining this before. Paul lived by the law so much until he no longer had the law. That's because it became second nature to him. You only live by the law, family, in a religious way because you don't really want to live by the law, because you still living in your flesh. You still sinning all the time. And you don't want to break those habits. So the law is always in your face telling you that you're wrong. But once you break those habits and you learn to live righteously by second nature, in other words, not stealing, not murking people, not committing adultery, not lying, not idol worshiping. Once again, how people say when you do something for 30 and 40 days, it becomes a part of you. When that law becomes a part of you, it's no longer religious. It's no longer religious in the way of institutional religion. You going to sitting in church every Sunday and listening to some man, calling that man or that woman your leader. No, you are now able, once the law truly becomes part of your heart, it is no longer the law. It's just a way of life. It's natural to not steal, to not murk, to not lie, to not commit adultery. It's natural once it becomes part of you. Anyway, let's get to this clip, family. Look, I did what I said I would. It's 13 minutes in and I'm still sitting here talking. But you know how I go, family. Anyway, I apologize, but let's go ahead and jump in this video real quick. I want y'all to listen to this so I could tell y'all what was on my spirit after listening to this.
Lord, Tuesday night of last week, I was headed towards the church and we had choir rehearsal. And I was meeting with my cousin before he left for town, and I spoke to my mom, and she said, "Okay, well, make sure you come to make sure you come to choir rehearsal." So I waited for him. He never showed up, and it had been a long day. So long story short, I said, I'm tired. I'm just gonna go home. Well, on my way home, I said I'm gonna stop at the store. So I'm at the light, and my turning signal was red. And I put my head down and I just saw the glare of the green light for the cars to go straight. So I automatically turned. And something said, "Look back." And I looked back and I said, I just ran that light. And right when I looked over, it was a Suburban. It was a Suburban coming at me. And I said, "This Suburban is about to hit me." So when it hit me, my first thought was this was a hard hit. But as my car started to flip over, I just thought, this is it. I'm about to die. This is it. And I landed upside down. And All the airbags went off except for the driver's seat. And I heard, turn your car off. So I immediately turned my car off. And I heard people yelling and asking me questions, is your seatbelt on? And I touched my face because I just knew my face was bloody. It wasn't no blood. They said, can you feel your legs? And my attention went to my legs. I said, I can feel my legs. And immediately, when I realized I'm in a car upside down and there's nothing wrong with me, I just immediately began to thank God, and I began to cry. And
just real quick, family, I want to put this up real quick. I apologize. Fair use, fair. Even though it's TikTok, I still want to do that. They might not do it, but anyway, let's go back. I apologize. Oh. Yeah.
Begin to just thank God, and they were able to carry me out of the car. But the biggest thing of this testimony is that even though, I thought that I was dying, the sad thing about it is that I was not ready. The scary thing is that I was not ready. I don't know if anybody has experienced a life-threatening situation, but to be in this situation and being this close to death and you're not ready is nothing you want to play with. And I just began to cry that entire night, even in the hospital, and I asked God, I said, God, why did you let me live? Because I wasn't sinning, but my dedication, my commitment, my love for him had changed. And when I said, God, why did you let me live? He immediately said, it's because I love you and I have a work for you to do. So even though I don't have a car, I went through that for all of you. I went through that for my sister, for my family, to let you all know that God is serious. God is serious about serving him. And he gave me a chance to let you all know that every day that we wake up is not that we're getting by. It's a chance. It's a chance to get it right. Because when I was turning over and thought I was dying, it didn't matter that I was single. It didn't matter about how much money was in my account. Nothing else mattered was that I was dying and I wasn't ready. But I told God that will be the last time I face that situation, and I won't be ready. I will be ready. I vow to God that I will do what you want me to do. I will go where he wants me to go. I will say what we want me to say, because nothing is worth going to hell for. Nothing is worth going to hell for. My dreams, my goals, the things that I want to do in life, it doesn't mean anything. Because when I leave this earth, it will just be me and him and that book of life, and I will make sure that my name is written in it. Hallelujah.
The Bible says that it is appointed unto man what? Wants to die. Wants to die. And then the judgment. Yeah, it's appointed unto men one time. You get one time at this. This ain't no dress rehearsal. Like, yeah, let me practice a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like a wedding. Yeah, we're gonna come in on Friday and we're gonna walk through. We're gonna do the walkthrough because y'all know in the morning now it's the wedding now. No. This ain't the walkthrough, baby. This ain't the walkthrough. This is it. This is it. You're not acting on the stage and say, hey, cut, do it over. Cut, do it over. No, I'm saying like this. No. No. You're not going to come back as a dog, as a cat. There's no reincarnation. You get one shot. One shot at this. This is it. This is it. This is all you get. And after you close your eyes, and after that breath has left you for the last time.
All right, family. I had to stop it there. This is what I need y'all to do, family. I need y'all to listen to me. Listen to your spirit. Look, honestly, this message, once again, I'm going to say it again. Look, I understand. Look, everybody is where they are in life. So understand right now, I'm going to say right now, this message that I'm about to say ain't for everybody. If you haven't truly put the true study in, the time and effort to study, to expand your mind with wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, If you still stuck in a box of religion, then this message ain't for you. Because when I hear this, look, most of what the woman said, I understand. I vibe with it. I truly do. Most of it I agree with. But there's that last bit that I totally, at this point in my life, and I understood, and let me say this too, I understood that it took me time to get there, because I used to be just like this woman. But I also understand and see that the whip of the master, the whip of the liar, of the deceiver is still on these people. Man's religion still has its hand on these people. Family, I tell you to reject these lies. To reject the spirit of religion. To reject this lie that you going to hell, that you only have one chance. Family, and once again, what I'm about to say, a PSA warning. This is not giving you an excuse to feel like you can go around and do as thou will, what you want, when you want, where you want, and you ain't got to answer for nothing. There are definitely consequences. But it ain't this Christian hell that Master has plastered onto our backs, that we still carry around with us to this day, that they use to scare us into giving them our tithe, to giving them our money and our time, our life, our blood, to keep us as slaves, to make us afraid of some fiery hell. It is a lie. As the Most High Creator strengthen me, is my witness. It is a lie. I had to turn the video off at that point. And I can't stand when I see my Israelite brothers and sisters who at times I give them credit of being very wise and being like, man, thank you for preaching the word. I'm glad. But then they still keep our people in bondage to these lies, with these religious lies. I used to think, man, you know, at least if somebody had a religion, that's better than being an atheist. That's better than not believing nothing. And now I don't believe in that. I'm not saying I want somebody to be an atheist or not believe in nothing. But sometimes, family, religion can be such a stronghold upon your life and spirit and mind that you never get free from it in this lifetime. That you allow it to shackle you. You allow religion to literally keep you in hell. Because family, mark my words, you are in hell right now. Because once again, I'm going to say this before, hell, family, is another word for testing. Remember, diamonds are purified in the fire. The Bible even talks about that. About his people being like diamonds, purified in fire. Hell is just a test. You don't learn unless you go through hell. How do you know what is good unless you know what is bad? How can you truly appreciate the good times, the blessings, if you can't appreciate the struggle? Like they say, a man doesn't appreciate something that he got free as much as he appreciates something that he had to work for or fight for. Same goes for a woman, for my sisters. Family, don't listen to this lie. Look, family, everything she said, which was true, is people, we do take life for granted. Every day is a gift. And even according to the word, you are a fool if you go around talking about saying, oh, this is what I'm going to do tomorrow or next week or next year. Because shoot, tomorrow ain't promised you can leave like that. That is true. But the reason, family, she was scared, the reason that she wasn't ready to go, family, to her, she believes is because she believes she going to hell and burn in fire and brimstone forever. But that's not true. I'll say, family, when I turned this off earlier when I was listening to it, after I saw my fellow Israelite YouTuber post this video, I turned it off and began to talk to the Spirit. Because it irritated my spirit, my mind. I don't like this talk. Don't get me wrong. Look, I was the fire and brimstone dude myself, especially when I first got Israelite. Boy, I was like, man, we got to change. This is why I stopped sleeping around. I told y'all, when I first stopped sleeping around, something happened to me, and the Most High was like, the Most High told me, if you don't stop, you're going to hell. And I truly believed it in my heart. So I understand certain things have to happen for certain people to get to truth. If that didn't happen, I probably wouldn't be who I am today. I wouldn't have gone this path. I wouldn't have saw. So I understand that the fear of hell is what will get a lot of people to seek the truth. First, the fear of in other words, I like to say, people say the fear of the Father is the beginning of wisdom. But then I believe the further you get into wisdom and knowing the Most High Creator, the less you fear, because the more you understand. And you understand it's not about fear. Now it's about respect and true admiration. Or for a lack of a better term of words, you know how I feel about this word, love for the Creator. True love for the Creator. The more you get to understand, so you don't do it. You don't follow the Creator anymore because you're afraid of going to hell. You follow the Creator because you love the Creator. You want to be blessed by the Creator. Not just because you want to be blessed, but hopefully first and foremost because you love the Creator. And you want to please the Creator. You want to get a well done. So, anyway. So my spirit was telling me, family, when I turned it off. My spirit said to me, can water make water wet? And I was like, can water make water wet? I said, no, water can't make water wet. Why? Because water is already wet. So how can water make water wet? Or put it like this. If I had a cup of water and it's halfway full, and then I took, and let's say I drank, I had a cup of water, a glass of water is full, and I drank half. But instead of drinking the rest, I got another bottle of water and refilled it. Now, because I refilled that cup of water, is the water that was in there before the new water that I just poured in, is it now considered more wetter? No. There's more water, but it's not wetter. It's been wet. Water can't make other water more wetter because it was already wet. So with that said, the next question to my spirit was, can fire burn fire? No. Fire cannot burn fire. And this is what you need to understand, family. And you can even look this up. Even science says this. Science has proven by this point now that when people pass away, an energy source leaves their body. Family, your soul is energy. And what is energy? It is fire. You don't believe me? When lightning strikes in places, what happens? It causes fires in the surrounding area because energy is fire, family. So if your soul goes to hell, remember, family, your soul, remember, this is what I talk about too with ego. Remember, you are not this flesh, you are the spirit. Your body doesn't have a soul, your soul has a body. And when you cast off this piece of flesh and it's rotten, your spirit, your soul goes home. There is no hell for your soul to go to and burn, family. Because your soul is fire. You have no legs, no arms. You don't need to walk. You have no stomach, so you don't hunger. You have no body, so you need no sleep. You have no genitals, so you don't need to procreate. You are back home at the all. So how can you burn? Family, you're not burning. I'm going to explain to you what that is. The reason that woman is scared, the reason that people are scared when they go to hell, one already said, is because this lie, this curse has been put on us about this fire and brimstone to get the money out of our pocket, our blood and sweat and tears, and our subjugation. Family, the reason you're scared, family, and for all my movie buffs out there, when you watch movies, what do they always say when a character dies and comes back? It was dark. It was nothingness. Family, what do they always try to make bad in this world? What is a negative connotation in this world? What do they always make seem bad? Black, right? Because black is associated with what? The people of the book, the Israelites. They call us black. And you know what else they say is bad? Things like black magic. Black is evil. Black is late. Black is all these horrible things. This is the lie. Family, y'all heard it too. I remember growing up hearing stories of people talking about they went to hell. And when they asked them if they went to hell, family, most of them, to me, I remember, they said it was dark. The bottom is dark, black pit. I'm not lying. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. They said hell was a deep, dark, bottomless black pit. I've only heard a few people really talk about demons and being tortured. And to be honest too, that also comes from images you put in your own mind, from these movies we watch, from these things that we watch with our eyes and allow to come into our spirits. What are you eating with your eyes and your ears? What have you been taught that is not the truth? This is what you got to think about. And this woman, these people fear hell, family. And it shouldn't be feared because it's not real. We're in hell now. We're in testing now. Family, what that woman feared was the darkness. You know why? Not because the darkness is burning her. Not these people who did have said darkness and they're in darkness. The only reason they feel the darkness, family, was not because it was burning them or hurting them. They feared it because they didn't understand it. This is why, once again, family, you have to study to make yourself approved. You have to become unsectarian yourself. You have to free yourself from the shackles of religion so you can get a deeper understanding and not fear what you're not supposed to fear. So you can get a deeper understanding of the darkness. Family, in the word, it says the Spirit of the Most High was hovering over the deep and the dark. The light did not come until the Most High said, let there be light. Even in Psalms 91, it's not Psalms 91, or is it Psalm 91, where it says the Most High will take you under, will hide you in the most, it talks about the Most High. It's in Psalms. I forget if it's Psalms 91, but it talks about the Most High bringing you under the protection in the darkness of his wing, under his wing, or in his yoke, or in the darkness of his tent. The word talks about the Most High bringing you into the protection of his darkness. Because remember, family, the Creator, this is why I say there's a difference between a God. Family, understand that angels, spirits, and gods are one and the same. The only difference, there is no same. It's like the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. They're one and the same. Angels, gods, and spirits are the same entity, family. What isn't, but what is different from them is the Creator. The Creator is everything, because everything in this universe and all universes is made of the substance of the Creator. We are all within the womb of the Creator. There is nothing outside of the Creator. There's only things within the Creator. And the only things within the Creator are spirits, gods, and angels, which are all the same thing. They all words for the same thing. I guess the difference I can explain it is some people I could tell some people your body's an avatar and your spirit possesses it, and they'll understand it like that. But then some people won't understand unless I say your body's like a spacesuit and you're the spaceman inside of the spacesuit. It's just different ways of understanding the ultimate truth. In the ultimate truth, family, gods, angels, and spirits are one and the same. And you are a God right now, you are an angel, and you are definitely a spirit, whether you realize it or acknowledge it or not. And this woman, this woman, you people who are still stuck in religion are afraid of hell because you have yet to truly understand and realize the reality of who you are as a spirit and where you come from. Family, you come from the dark. There would be no light if there was no dark. You can only understand light because you understand the dark. You only appreciate the light because you came out of the dark. But yet, the word talks about the Spirit of the Most High hovering above the deep, the darkness of the deep. Until the Most High said, I forget on which day, but the Most High said, let there be light. So there was no light, but the Most High yet was living in it. The Most High was living in the halls of Amenti, in the ether, in the darkness. Because when you're in the darkness, family, look, what's the saying? You can't miss nothing you ain't never known. So if we grew up in the darkness, family, I promise you we wouldn't fear the darkness because that's all we know. That would be who we were. And it's not a negative thing. Don't put a negative. We come from the darkness. We're spirits. When you're a spirit, family member, you don't have eyes. So you're not afraid of the dark. You don't need to eat. You have spiritual eyes, I guess. You have a conscious eyes, I guess. But anyway, I digress. Let me get back to the woman. Family, that when people talk about going to hell and they talk about burning, you know what that burning is, family? And I've read this to y'all before in the Kobrin. Remember the Kobrin said, the Kobrin was explaining the Most High Creator in the beginning. The Most High in the Coburn was explaining that unmanifested desires is like hell, is madness. The Creator created, our Creator, our true mother, our true father, our Creator created these matrices, these different universes for us to experience a physical realm, because the Most High had unmanifested desire to live, to do something other than just existing in the ether, than just being there. So that's the blessing. The blessing is that the Creator created this matrix, this realm for us to exist, to experience food, to experience so-called love in the flesh, to experience children making love, even smoking a little bit of tree, or drinking, or getting into a fight, anger. Everything is a gift. Even the most horrible things is a gift, because we learn from them. I know that sounds crazy, but the more you get deeper in wisdom and knowledge and understanding, you understand this to be the truth. And that burning, family, that burning is not actual burning, because your soul is fire. You are fire. So you're not actually burning in pain. That burning is another way to put it, is a yearning to live. And the lady, she said, no, and in the video that the Israelite posted, she made the comment. I think the lady in this video maybe said that too, but I don't know. But she said that her desires were evil. Family, what is evil spelled backwards? It's to live. Family, in reality, everything was created by the Most High. So when you really look at it, there is no good, there is no truly good or bad or evil. Because everything was made for the purpose of the Most High. Once again, this is not an excuse for you to go do what you want, because there are consequences in this game that we play and called life. But the reason I say evil spelled backward is live, because family, that burning that you fear is another word for desire. Just like I spoke in the Coburn. When you go to the dark and you're not ready to go there, that burning is madness. It's a desire to come back to the matrix and live. It's a desire, like, what do they say? Why do they say ghosts hang around? Because of unfinished business. That burning is unfinished business. It's a desire to do more. It's like this thought that I wanted to do more. I wanted to be an actress. I wanted to visit here. I wanted to taste this food. I wanted to go do this. I wanted to train more in this area. I wanted to learn this. I didn't get a chance to do it. I didn't get a chance to live. And don't get me wrong, family, living can become, in a way, evil to the true purpose and will of the Most High, if you allow yourself to get trapped in the real hell. But understand, family, once again, that burning, the reason that she felt like she's burning is because, family, if you go back to the dark without an understanding of the dark, that you come from the dark, without a true understanding that is your home. And then she even said in the video, I think she said she wants to be ready to go back to the Most High. She did. But in order to be ready to go back to the Most High, you must understand what the Most High Creator is. And the Most High Creator is the ether. The Most High Creator is everything. It's the spirit. The Most High Creator is not man, not woman. They don't have no arms, no legs. The Most High Creator is pure spirit. It is ether. The Most High Creator is everything around you now that you are made of. And when you go home, that's what you turn into. So if you go home without that understanding, accepting this true, family, it's hell to you. It's scary hell. That darkness is hell because you don't understand. But if you truly take the time to get the understanding, study to make yourself approved, family, then you understand that that's true peace. Because when you go home, you no longer can be hurt anymore. You no longer starve. You don't get tired no more. Nobody can say nothing to you to hurt you. Nobody can try and murk you. Nobody can take from you because you are all things. You lack nothing when you go home. But you cannot appreciate it unless you understand it. But the world has taught you to fear your homeland, your true form, your original form, which is spirit. And a better way to explain it, family, you know why Earth? Look, you get more than one chance, family. I'm sorry, once again. Because remember, the Most High Creator is spirit. Most High Creator, look, it ain't no sweat, no hair out the back of the Most High Creator because you keep messing up. That's between you, yourself, and you. But that true love come from the Most High is giving you many chances. Now, once again, that don't mean do what you want, because Once you get to this understanding that I am, then this world becomes hell and the darkness becomes heaven. It gets reversed. When you live in the flesh, your spiritual form is hell, but the flesh is heaven. But when you flip it around, the truth is, this is it. And remember, the Most High Creator is your mother, your father, is your parent. Think about this, and I didn't have to go through this, but I've heard about people go through this or people joking about this. Has anybody heard of any stories about how if a parent ever caught their child smoking cigarettes, and what did they do? They said, okay, you want to smoke cigarettes? They bought the child a pack of cigarettes, told them, sit here and smoke this whole pack, and you better not stop. And by the time that the child got done smoking a pack of cigarettes, what happened? They didn't want to smoke no more because they felt bad. They were sick. They was like, I'll never smoke again. It's the same thing with this earth. Like the movie Groundhog Day. The more time your desires to be big machismo, your desires to be like Beyonce, your desires to be rich, your desires to be the baddest man or woman on the block, keep you stuck to this realm. And when every time you pass away, your soul comes back here and you get caught in a cycle, once again, of a cycle of death and despair. A generational curse because you can't let go of the flesh. So the Most High says, okay, just like a pack of cigarettes, I'm going to let you continue to come back here over and over again until you get it right. Until you get it right. Because you won't let go of this hell. You like this is your heaven, you like it so much, I'm going to let you come back until it becomes hell to you. Just like them cigarettes. Okay, you like cigarettes, I'm going to let you smoke cigarettes until it becomes hell to you. And you don't want to smoke anymore. Family, look, you know I'm not lying. Have y'all ever done something so much that you get tired of it? At first it was fun, but after you do it over and over again, you like, look, I'm done. I don't want to do this no more. It starts getting annoying because you're like, I've done this. How many times have I done this? I'm bored with it. Matter of fact, I'm so bored with it that it's becoming annoyance, that it's becoming suffering because I don't want to do it. I don't want to do this no more. I've done it for the 20th time. But then there's other people doing it and they like, yeah, it's fun. Why? Because it's their first time or their second, third. They haven't got enough. So the Most High gonna let you go through this over and over again. And even like he said, hey, you might come back as a dog or a cricket. Whatever you have to do until you finally get to the point to where you let it go. Because family, this is why I've ministered once again. This is why I've said Buddhism is, the writings of Buddhism. I'm not telling nobody to become a Buddhist. Like I said, I'm not for no religion. Even though people say Buddhism is a religion, it can be. Anything become a religion or idol if you let it. But there's wisdom in the Quran, wisdom in the Bible, Torah, wisdom in the Buddhist text. There's wisdom in all religions, family, even the Satanic Bible. I'm not even telling nobody to get into that, read it. I'm just letting you know the wisdom is everywhere. You just have to be wise enough and mature enough to, as they say, chew up the meat and spit out the bones. So the reason why I say this is an important aspect of understanding that you should get from Buddhism is letting go, family. This is why it's so important to let go of the world. You have to let go in order to accept the truth of the spirit. You have to let go of this physical. And if you're going around talking about hell and everybody going to hell burning, you still have not let go of the world. You still have not let go of master's whip. You still a slave. Let go of this physical realm, family, in order to get to the truth. Let go of it. No longer fear death. Stand strong like David and Caleb and Samson. Stand strong, family. And even with that, I know it's not easy, but that's why I say pray. Fast, study to make yourself approved, because when you do these things, it strengthens your mind, it strengthens your spirit. Not only does it give it wisdom, but that wisdom leads to discipline, to strength, to courage, to confidence in the Most High, and confidence in the things that I'm speaking about now, that there is no fiery brimstone hell, that you're in hell now. Hell is in your mind, family. Remember, when you're a spirit, you have no body, but you still have your conscience. And that hell is like our family. Look, I've had a mental breakdown before. And if you had a mental breakdown before and you remember how scared and confused you were and just how just out of whack, hell is that times a million. Because you can't feel pain, you don't have a body. You're just going crazy in your mind, in your conscience, in your spirit. So when you go to back home and you're not ready, that's what happens to you. Because you didn't take the time to truly seek the Most High. All you want to do is sit there all day and listen every Tom, Dick, and Harry read the word. And listen what they say, but you didn't want to pick it up yourself and build your own personal relationship with the Most High. So the Most High had to do what? Put you in a freaking car accident for you to even listen. But like I said, I'm not blaming him for that because I had to be threatened to go to hell before I even really picked it up myself. So actually, no, I picked it up for that because I said my life was going to hell and it wasn't working out. But that was the nail in the coffin right there. That moment. That was the final when I was like, I remember when I told the girls they did the time. I said, I can't sleep with you no more. And she said, but what about my needs? I'm like, woman, I just sat here and told you I had to stop sleeping around because God told me I'm going to go to hell if I do it again. She said, I get it. I hear you. But what about my needs? I'm thinking like, woman, you think you worth going to hell? And now you see where I'm at now. Yeah, we not together. That was years ago. Yeah, that was y'all always think it's just men who be sex fiends. It be the sisters too. Hey, anyway, I digress. That was good. But anyway, family. Oh man. But and like I said, family, I agree with most of what the sister said. Like I said about she was saying about life and taking it advantage of, and she did say she wants to be right to go home. But understand, family, that she thinks that she will go to hell when in reality she's in hell. Hell is truly a state of mind. It's testing. Look, I can be in heaven too on earth for a minute when the Most High sees fit to bless me with a shot of true joy at moments, or happiness at moments, or whatever you want to call it, or I have a good day. That's heaven at that moment to me, yeah. But then give it a few days, trials and tribulations will come again, and I'll be right back in hell. Hell is testing. Fire is testing. Family, we hear it through life all the time. People talk about, man, you need to go through the crucibles of fire. You've been tested by fire, son. Son, you've been to hell and back, and look at you now. You're strong. Look at you, daughter. You're strong. You've been through hell. You've been through testing. My soul is burning. I'm burning with hate. I'm burning with sorrow and grief. Or I'm burning with desire, joy, and happiness. Family, these words, evil, life, even the word love, burning, these words weren't around thousands of years ago. Remember, the English language especially is a language made of spells. Your words have power. Don't let these words have power. Yes, you can learn from these words, and this is how we understand, but you have to dodge the hijack, family. You got to look deeper. And to Brother Karimo, look, I got that saying, dodge the hijack, for Brother Karimo, right? Who does the videos. The brother's done a lot of historical work on the true Americas and who are the true Indians and things like that, and who are the true Israelites. Brother's deep. He got a lot, and he finds all the history books, everything. He's been doing this for years, man. Hundreds of videos. Go check him out. Brother Karimo. Matter of fact, I talked about it in one of my videos before. And matter of fact, I got one of his videos in my community section. So go in there and check out the community section, and you'll be able to find a link to his video. Brother Karimo, right? He talked about Atlantis a lot. Ancient Indians, Mayans, Aztecs, Quetzalcoatl, right? Go check out his videos. I done learned a lot from that brother. I don't follow him. I follow the Most High, and I do my own studying. I just want to go ahead and give a shout out because I always be stealing his saying, dodge the hijack. So I want to give him credit, which I've given him credit before. This ain't the first time, but just in case anybody forgot, because you got new people looking at videos coming to the channel all the time. But I just want to throw it out there. But it's true though, family. Y'all got to dodge the hijack of religion in these shackles that the world have put on us. And what else, family? I've been wanting to say some stuff. I was going to do a video yesterday because, you know, they've been talking about the war and stuff coming up, family, or they've been talking about some general is talking about have 36 hours worth of food, and another general is talking about they're about to have, NATO's about to have one of the biggest military exercises they've ever had with over 91,000, with about 90 or 91,000 troops involved in Europe, American, and all their allies and people. And then, you know, they got bombs going off in Yemen. It's America and England are bombing Yemen. Look, family, if you've been watching my channel, we done already talked about this. Once again, family, remember this: everything that's happening, family. If this is the war that if this is World War III about to go, family, as a true, this is why I say difference between an Israelite and Hebrew. Understand, Hebrews understand. Look, I don't even talk Hebrews, you understand. But Israelites, you need to understand. If you want to come Hebrew, this is for you. For all of you Israelites talking about you want your land back and you want your homeland back and you want the truth to come out. The old world, Babylon, has to fall. The writing's on the wall. This should not be a time of fear for you, but a time of rejoicing. Just like I said, even with the movie Leave the World Behind, you only fear that because the world is your heaven. The world, man, is your God. The government is your God. This fleshy world we live in now is your God. And you're afraid of losing your God. Like, it's crazy when people go into the middle of forest. This is what you've been taught. You ever seen a movie or something where people go into the forest and they say there's nothing out here and we're in the middle of nowhere? That's a lie that they've been told in your head. Everything is there. That's reality. What do you think it was when Adam and Eve was here? The trees are a blessing. Life, air. Remember, Yahweh. What's Yahweh mean? Breath. Breath. The Most High is breath. The Most High is everything. The Most High is the trees. It'd be crazy. I'm taking people to places in the wilderness and we on a hike and they be like, man, ain't nothing out here. And they be on their phone because they think what man is made is heaven. That's their world. That's what they want. So they can't appreciate the true world, the true earth, which is the plants, the trees, the animals. That ain't nothing. That's everything. That's life. So understand, Israelites. This is why I say once again, the mark of the beast, family, is not a chip. It's not some serum or something that they put in your body. The mark of the beast is your choice. It's your heart. Who do you serve? So even that's why the Bible says that even the elect will be fooled. So even the Israelites will be fooled. You think you know everything. You think that's the mark. No, you already marked because you sitting here crying for a world that don't love you. They don't want nothing for you. You sitting here crying for Babylon. Oh, I need this job. I need to go to work. Look, I'm not telling nobody to go work and take care of your family for now. Do what you need to do now. But don't sit here and pray for Babylon to survive no more. Let Babylon fall so Atlantis can rise, so your people can rise again. So the tail can become the head again. You cannot move back to your rightful place unless the world falls away, family. Just like I said, people once again saying, leave the world behind is just it's just predictive program. No, it's not. That's the heart of a Christian talking, the heart of a Israelite who's still in religion talking, of a Gentile talk, because you haven't let go of the world. It's a spiritual thing. And a spiritually minded Hebrew who is either of the color so-called black, white, Hispanic, Asian, Latino, Hebrews come in all shapes and sizes and colors. Israelites only come in, yes, so-called black skin, but Hebrews come in all shapes and sizes. But Israelites were blessed to have the priesthood. So, once again, you can't take that away from us Gentiles unless you convert. And remember, just because you convert don't mean you become a priest now. That's for your future generations. By what's the Bible say? The third generation becomes a part. So, I would say, but honestly, I would say more by the fourth, fifth, because probably most likely give it some time. So, your later generations can become more like true priests and Israelites. But anyway, y'all hear what I'm saying. But I just want, at the end of the day, I just want to make this distinction. And this even goes for so-called Gentiles. Y'all need to let go of the world too. You have inherited lies from your forefathers. If you want true peace, if you want true prosperity, if you want the true love and grace and wisdom of the Most High, then you need to let go of this world and not be afraid of Babylon falling. To let go of this beast mindset. This beast, we live in a beast system. And y'all have allowed the beast to take over your mind and your spirit. Not realizing that you already in hell. And you sitting here going to these churches, giving your money and your time, giving these churches your soul and your life, knowing that they're keeping you stuck in the cycle of death and rebirth. They bringing you back to hell. You know why? Because they need slaves to serve. They need more people to put money in their pocket. They need more people to put more money in the tithe basket. And this is what they doing to you, and you don't even realize it, out of foolishness. Anyway, family, I'm done. I said what I need to say. I got things I need to take care of. Thank you for joining me at Unsectarian Wisdom. And as usual. Oh, and another thing, family, I want to say this because a lot of these Christian folk, when I do the triangle, family, the pyramid with my hands, this is once again lack of knowledge. When I do it, family, that's just to bring you, before I do a lesson, that's to bring you in the same wavelength as me. To bring you into my mindset so you can understand what I'm saying. Now, when Jay-Z and Beyonce do it, they doing it because they want your money. They want you to be slaves. They want you to worship me. I ain't asked none of y'all to worship me. I ain't asked y'all for no money. I've only been on here, on this YouTube channel, fighting with y'all. Trying to bring out this truth. Trying to bring wisdom. Fighting to bring truth. Fighting to get you to understand. That's why I do that. Look, I'm a sage who serves the Most High Creator and nobody else. Well, and my master, Yahushua HaMashiach of Nazareth, who I would not be if it was not for my master. And I thank the Most High Creator for putting Yahushua in my life and giving me the discipline and willingness to listen to the words of my master. Shoot, I'm a Nephite, a neophyte. I am Elias. And I'm not sitting here saying I'm reincarnated as Elias. No, I am who I am. Just because I have that name don't mean I'm saying I'm Elias. That's just the name that the Spirit gave me to use for this channel. That is who I am now. That don't mean that I am the one from the word. I'm me. But I'm me with that name. All names have power. Remember, your words have power. That's the name that I was given in my heart. I am a sage, a wise man of the Most High Creator. I am not this flesh. I am more than an Israelite. I am a Hebrew, one who has crossed over. I am a spirit, a spiritual man, a wise man, a sage on this walk, experiencing life, living until the Most High calls me home. And when the Most High calls me home, Most High, may you give me the strength to be ready. To be ready for true peace. The strength and understanding and discipline to be ready for true peace. To be accepted home. And may the Most High do the same for you. I am a healthy, wise, strong, protected, celestial being who is loved by the Most High Creator. Shalom, family. Be blessed.